Available now. Link below.
Welcome to the latest act in the Democrat circus, where the sacred tenets of justice are transmuted into a kangaroo court with the gall to muzzle the voice of a former president amidst the political frenzy. This America is the banana republic that Democrats will stoop to, abusing the very fabric of our sacred judiciary, transforming it into a political power play. And their strategy is a setup designed to silence Trump before his anticipated return to the political arena, as Trump 2024 as a resurgence as they dread. They claim that Trump is guilty, yet he stands tall and resolute, declaring his innocence, and his plea of not guilty resonates with an echo, a reminder of the countless times he was tried and acquitted, and the Democrats will stop at nothing to stop Trump, yet the truth persists. Trump is innocent. So stay tuned for my final thought. You do not want to miss it. Now, Patriots, before we expose the Democrats' latest scheme, a quick message from our sponsor who helps us keep the lights on. Just like how the Democrats are trying to silence Trump, the greedy oil companies are muzzling your hard-earned money with outrageous gas prices, but fear not, thousands of Americans are turning to this little incredible fuel-saving device. This clever little gizmo plugs right into your car, boosting fuel efficiency by 25%, power by 35%, and torque by 25%. It literally pays for itself within weeks. So get yours now at an amazing 50% discount and enjoy a 60-day risk-free trial, but only at reducemyfuel.com. That's reducemyfuel.com. Let's get back to the Democrats' kangaroo court. In a stunning display of political theater, the courtroom has been turned into a kangaroo court by a last-ditch setup by the Democrats, who will stop at nothing to stop Trump. They operate with the ruthlessness of a banana republic, bending the law to try to mute the voice of the American people's champion, Donald Trump. Now, the gag order was sprung on the eve of what our critics are calling the trial of the century. It's nothing more than an attempt to silence the former president, man who has repeatedly proven his innocence against a barrage of politically motivated accusations. Now, Judge Juan Merchan, the same judge who scheduled the trial to begin on April 15th, issued the gag order Tuesday, restricting Trump's ability to speak out about witnesses, prosecutors, and jurors involved in the case. Now, the judge, Merchan, who donated to President Joe Biden's 2020 presidential campaign, said that previous statements that Trump made about individuals involved in the case were threatening, inflammatory, and denigrating, and a sufficient risk to the administration of justice. Let's take a look at this Scripps news piece.
Today, another judge tried to rein in Donald Trump in the New York hush money case kicking off in 3 weeks. The judge imposed a gag order on the former president, outlining exactly who is now off limits.
Scripps News national political correspondent Alex Miller is joining us with the latest. So, Alex, what exactly can't the former president do?
Well, he can't make statements or direct others to make statement at members of the counsel for either the district attorney or other court staff or their family members. He also can't make statements or direct other people to make statements about either known witnesses or presumed witnesses. Think somebody like a Michael Cohen or a Stormy Daniels, people that he has made comments about pretty regularly. And he also can't make or direct other people to make comments about the jurors. There's a lot of concern about the safety of these jurors, about the safety of these court staff, of their families, because of what we have seen over the last year. And so this has been put in place to protect it. I reached out both to the district attorney's office and to Trump's team for comment on this. They both responded saying that they did not want to comment on the judge's decision.
Alex, it is no small thing to curtail someone's First Amendment rights, much less one of the two major candidates for president a few months before the election. So what was the judge's reasoning?
Yeah, his reasoning was the former president's actual statements. He said he reviewed things that he has said over the last year and whether or not that fell within the First Amendment rights. And according to this judge, he doesn't believe that they did. The former president has said, as the presumptive Republican nominee, he should be able to say what he wants and go against what he calls his political opponents. Now, listen to what the judge said about this. He said these extrajudicial statements went far beyond defending himself against attacks by these, quote, public figures. Indeed, the judge says his statements were threatening, inflammatory, and denigrating. He noted specifically that Trump has not denied making these statements. Obviously, many of them are on social media or on camera, and so it would be difficult to deny making them. But it's even more than that, according to the judge, is that he doesn't apologize for making them, and that he says that there is a fear among a lot of these people for being harmed, that they have had to have increased security resources because of this. I mean, even just the E. Jean Carroll cases that I covered, they had to be incredibly careful with the jury and how they escorted them in and out of the building because of this kind of issue.
Alex Miller breaking down just the latest gag order impact.
So much drama over there at Scripps News. But let it be known, Trump is innocent. Those who believe in justice can't ignore these underhanded tactics. As we look forward to Trump 2024, it's clear that this trial, this baseless gag order, is yet another desperate attempt by the Dems to hinder the resurgence of a leader who was and continues to be on the side of the American people. We do know better. We see through their charades. We stand steadfast awaiting the return of a true leader in 2024. Now, the case brought by Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg accuses the former president of falsifying business records related to payments made before the 2016 election by former Trump lawyer Michael Cohen to Stormy Daniels. Trump has pled not guilty to the 34 counts and denied claims that he ever had a relationship with Daniels. Now, before the gag order was issued, Trump took to Truth Social to expose the political machinations behind the sham of a trial. In this Truth Social post, Trump asserts that Bragg initially fought against trying this no-crime case, but was pressured by the Biden administration and the New York Attorney General Letitia James to proceed with the politically motivated charges. And he alleges that Matthew Colangelo, a top official in the Department of Justice, was sent to oversee Bragg and ensure that he followed their illegal orders and commands. Now, this revelation underscores the depths of which the Democrats are willing to sink to thwart Trump's return to the White House. They claim that Trump is guilty, yet he stands tall and resolute, declaring his innocence. His plea of not guilty resonates with an echo, a reminder of the countless times he was tried and acquitted. Now, as we stand on the precipice of what can only be described as a kangaroo court, the dramatic narrative woven by dark forces within and beyond the Democrat Party becomes glaringly apparent. Their end goal, a flagrant setup to dethrone a champion of the people, orchestrated with the melodramatics of a banana republic. In the so-called justice system, the Dems will stop at nothing to stop Trump. Politically charged and imbalanced, this judicial charade feels as far removed from our democratic ideals as can be, veering dangerously close to censorship, and yet the beacon of hope is far from extinguished. Possibly the strongest testament to Trump's unflinching resolve is his bold vision for America's future, Trump 2024. In the face of unjust tribulations, the former president remains unbowed, unbroken, and a symbol of political resilience. So Democrats may engage in their theatrics, but the palpable truth can't be silenced. Trump is the hope America needs, the unwavering champion of a grand vision. And Trump 2024 embodies the resurgence of a nation yearning for uncorrupted leadership, for a future steeped in fairness and honor. If you got value from this report, tap subscribe. My final thought is right now. So as we navigate the turbulence of this judicial mockery, we may hold steadfast to this truth. Trump is innocent, and it's time to reclaim America's future. The gag order, a blatant attempt to silence a man who speaks for the people, only serves to expose the desperation of those who fear his return. They may try to muzzle him, but they cannot silence the millions who stand with him, who see through this charade of the kangaroo court. Now, Trump 2024 is not just a campaign, it's a movement, a clarion call to restore integrity to our nation. As the trial unfolds, let us not be distracted by the theatrics, but instead, let us fix our gaze on the horizon where a brighter future awaits, led by a president unafraid to fight for what is right.
Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Now keep up your quest for truth with this next news report. And if you found our channel enlightening, join the millions who agree with you. Tap subscribe. Thank you for watching the Next News Network.